Welcome to the Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To order Brant's latest book, Life is Hard, God is Good, Let's Dance, or to find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.
I am a shock jock. I am on the radio. That makes me a jock. And then I shock people.
Right, which you don't have to. I've brought this up before.
No, I do.
If you're entertaining, if you're engaging.
I'm trying to make up for that.
Okay.
So that's the problem. So that's why I'm bringing out the shock. And
bring out the
thing is, it's rated G because that's how we roll here.
Right.
So, I have to shock you with shocking information, frankly. Thinking about wintertime, snow and whatnot,
Yes.
often part of winter. People are like, oh, it's never snowed in Hawaii. Yes, it has. It has actually snowed in Hawaii before. And also in the Sahara Desert. There's been snow before in the Sahara Desert. Those are both pretty shocking meteorological nuggets there that you can share with people.
Do you have any way that we can introduce that information into a regular, normal conversation?
Yes. Like, hey, what do you think about the weather today? Oh, I don't exactly know how to make it work, but the point is, it's shocking, and now, you'll buzz about this show, and you'll be like, I heard it on the Brant Hansen show. Yeah. Let's talk about perspective. We all need it. We all have to kind of just take a deep breath. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, just been handed. Oh, we got breaking news. Where did it happen? Oh, Canada? Okay. We have what? Kittens? Okay. Wow. All right. So I'm being talked to in my earpiece. I'm being talked to in my earpiece.
You have headphones on. You have an earpiece under the headphones?
Possibly. This is great. This guy's name is Kendall Dewish. And he provides our breaking animal news. He was doing his rounds, it says, near one of his wells. I guess he was working in some oil wells or something. I don't know. Anyway, and he discovered.
To get all the facts.
That's not the point.
The
That's the point of this.
Point.
This is a headlines format.
Okay.
Anyway, so he was looking through one of his wells, and then he found these 3 frozen kittens, frozen into the ice
of the well.
So sad. And he said, quote, poor things were frozen into the ice, so they had to be there all night. All he had was some lukewarm coffee, but he used that on them and tugged on them a little bit on their tails, and they came out pretty good out of the ice. And now they've been rescued, and the 3 shivering cats have been taken home. They've been given food, water, and a dewormer, and now they have found a forever home. A family who lost their cat last fall. It just gets better and better.
Too much information.
It's better and better. Has now taken them in. How awesome is that? They've got everything they've ever wanted. These 3 kittens that were frozen.
Lukewarm
this guy,
coffee,
Kendall,
tugged on the
he used
tail.
coffee. Coffee makes me happy. All of this makes me really, really happy. Okay, all right. How about this? Okay, this is better.
Okay.
Forget the other shock stuff. So I shock people with information. It's rated G, but it's stuff that you can share with people. How about this? I try to tie it into the weather.
Okay.
So that you can share this with people, and then they'll be like, where'd you hear that? Oh, on the Brant Hansen show. Okay, so one time in Rapid City, South Dakota, in winter, it dropped. The weather changed so fast. Like, we all know how the weather can change around here. We get that.
Sure, absolutely.
But this happened in Rapid City, South Dakota. The day started out 55 degrees one winter day. And within 15 minutes, it was down to 8 degrees. Isn't that incredible?
In 15 minutes?
Yes, in 15 minutes, it went from 55 to 8. That's the biggest drop, and it happened in 1911, fastest plummeting temperature
in
ever,
Rapid City.
Ever recorded. Rapid City, yeah, kind of funny too. But,
yeah.
So it's not...
That's not a bad fact, actually. It's
Thanks.
all right.
Thank
I don't know how you, enter that into normal conversation, but it's interesting.
Yeah, so...
It seems you've lost interest in your own shock jock.
It's pretty interesting. It's not shocking, I guess, but it's pretty interesting. Love this note on Facebook. Said she wishes she had an Unoffendable app. Ooh,
that's interesting, Brant Hansen. There's
dollar
an
signs
entrepreneur.
jump over Brant's head, knowing full well he can't organize something like that. But she said she wished she had it. It would set off some sort of an alarm when she posts to social media, and then blocks her the rest of the day. And then she would have my puppet Lloyd pop up and sing a song on.
That sounds nice. All of it.
It's a great idea. What is it, though? I mean, it's great. What is it, though, about us that knows this is going to consume the rest of my day with conflict if I post this? We just can't resist.
So true.
It's so hard. Well, we can. But it is funny because you're not going to convince anybody. 99.9% chance. I mean, it could happen. But then B, they're going to follow up.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a notification. And it's going to make, oh boy.
Well, you know what? A little humility to the point of your next book would help a lot for me. Yeah. Because when I do it, it's because I'm so smart. And they just need to know.
You are smart. That's the thing, too. Like, they do need to know. They need it.
But both of these things are true, and I still need to log off.
True, but what kind of life do I want to live is my question. When do I get to just... Enough of the anxiety and anger and stuff. When do I get to enjoy God, for instance, and be able to pray without my mind being consumed with all this conflict? So one of our sponsors, I think you're really going to like them, America's Christian Credit Union. And I appreciate them because they sponsor the podcast, but also we bank with them and love it. Yeah. They offer some really great rates on stuff. It's just all the usual banking stuff you can take advantage of. And they use the money for good things. It's a not-for-profit thing, so it's not just some mega corporation that's off doing who knows what with your money. You're like, I don't want to do that. So thank you. And if you go to this link when you sign up, they even have an interest-bearing checking account right now you might be interested in. You got like 4% on a checking account. But you just go to americaschristiancu.com/Brant. And it helps our podcast, too, if you do that link, americaschristiancu.com/Brant.
Sherry! Hey, Brant.
Come over to your side of the street.
Okay, I'll just wait over here. Careful.
Here I come.
Listen, you don't have to rush.
Oh, it's hot out here.
Yeah, it is.
Hot summer in the city, you know?
Brant, please don't.
What?
Okay.
Why
I thought you were going to launch into the whole song.
No, I don't even know the whole song. Is it a song?
All right, that's enough.
All right.
That's fine.
So anyway, here we are. We're hanging out. And I got my portable music system on my shoulder. Yep.
Like a boombox?
Yeah, boombox is what this music's coming from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
And I'm also wearing my cool track jacket. It's got embroidered on the back the 3 dragons.
Yeah. So hot though. Don't you want to take that off, or you just?
Yeah, I think
you
I
want to
do.
wrap. Okay.
And underneath, I have on a cool sleeveless Dilemma Street Dragons vest. It's very cool. Yeah.
You had a vest on under a track jacket?
I didn't say it was smart. I agreed it was too hot. I agreed.
Okay.
And they're both woolen, like thick wool. And I'm not saying that was smart.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, we're here because we discuss your dilemmas with you. You just have to come on down the street here. Brant at BrantHansen.com is the email address. You can send your dilemma. And we'll talk about it. We're not professional counselors.
It's very important. That's not the name of this street.
If you're interested in finding a professional counselor, faithfulcounselingonline.com. It's 3 words, faithfulcounselingonline.com. A lot of people ask me about that. They do it, video, remote, whatever. You can do that. Anyway.
We have a big billboard here that points to the arrow.
Right. We are not professional counselors.
Right.
However, here comes Jenny. She says, I'm rolling up on Dilemma Street in my faded cutoff jeans, low-top Converse. A lot of people like Converse.
Yeah.
And a backwards baseball cap, classic. On the way over, I passed by Not Professional Counselors Boulevard.
Okay,
She
good.
fully understands.
I get to lay in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's her way of saying I'm signing the waiver. I know you guys just want to talk about stuff, but you don't.
Right. We appreciate it, Jenny.
A couple of months ago, the man I believed I was going to marry ended our relationship, and I find myself starting over as a single 28-year-old Christian woman. I can't seem to stop looking at my life through the lens of dating and marriage. This isn't new. I've done it my whole life, before I was a Christian and after I became one 2.5 years ago. I noted that it is not a bad thing to desire marriage and children, but it seems like every time I see a nice-looking single Christian guy, I start analyzing whether or not he could be my future husband. I find myself obsessing over the idea of dating guys I barely know. I see my friends continue to get married and have children, and even though I am happy for them, my heart hurts for my own unmet desires.
These types of thoughts consume much of my days. My dilemma is that I'm not content as a single person, and I want to be. How do I find contentment with where I am currently at, but not abandon the God-given desire for a spouse and a family? I know that a spouse is not promised to me in Scripture. Marriage will not fix my problems, and my life does not begin when I get married. But I find it hard to know how to move forward, not clinging to the idea of having a life partner, especially since I was thinking marriage was in the near future before the end of my relationship. Thank you for any thoughts you might kick around as friends. I love you both. You've brought me a lot of comfort and joy and insight.
That's sweet.
Says Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
So here we are. A couple of things. Oh, whoops. Whoa. I didn't mean to start the sirens. I'll have Sherry mainly speak to this because you're single and married, and we're just hanging out here.
Well, what are your thoughts initially?
Well, I want to let her know, like when she says, every time I see a nice looking single Christian guy, I start analyzing him as, a possibility for, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I don't either.
I think it's totally normal. Now, when you say obsessing or whatever, that triggers things for me. And again, I want to defer to Sherry on this stuff, but I was reading an article yesterday. It may not seem relevant to you, but since we're out here on the street, Wayne, what are you going to do? So I have every right to be out here.
Of course he does.
It was about youth soccer in England. So they have these soccer academies. We have a similar thing with baseball and basketball here in the U.S., like AAU systems and youth sports. But it becomes all for these kids. And so then they get to be 16, 17, 18 years old. And then the major club says, we're done. And they're crushed. So they're talking about the psychological effect of having all your eggs in one basket. And I was just thinking, that's just true for all of us. Just dealing with that. If you're the weight of your glory, like that's what glory means. Like you put your glory in something, the weight of yourself is all in one thing, then you're setting yourself up for destruction. But that doesn't mean you can't want to be a soccer player. Right. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy, but if that's your whole thing. So they were trying to say, hey, you actually need to have other interests. You need to have other things that you're doing. You need to stay busy we need to develop you academically. There's other parts of life to concentrate about. And I couldn't help but think about that with regard to this. There's nothing wrong with that desire. It is a good one. And in fact, you're really astute when you're talking about, I know it's not going to solve all my problems. My life doesn't begin when I get married. I need to be content. All of that's true. So that would be the thing I take away, not specifically about singlehood, which you can speak to, but just about anything in life that you think, I got to have that. You're setting yourself up for a crushing blow. So I'm sure you already know that, Jenny. I just wanted to remind you that it's okay to want something, but also to understand that that's not ultimately where your life draws its meaning. Yeah,
and I think sometimes when we think about contentment, when I'm talking to young women who are single and thinking through these same issues, the idea of contentment, I think sometimes we think means I don't think about it anymore. That's not what that is. So it's not like, and that's not even a thought for me anymore. No, it will be, but I bring up again something that I brought up the last time we kind of talked about this topic, which is something my mother used to say to us when we were little and still sometimes trots it out when she would say, how long to us, when she noticed we had a little attitude or emotional, whatever it was. And the implication was, yes, you're feeling this. You have the ability to say how long it's going to last. And of course, she as the authority was letting us know that it was going to, in fact, come to an end. So my point is, you can't control whether you want that or not, or that you think about that when you meet a new Christian guy who's single. What you can control are your thoughts and your imagination. And that is beyond singlehood. That's just Christian life. Right? Is that there are certain thoughts and imaginations that lead me down a road that's not healthy for me. And so I actually am in control of and responsible for those thoughts and how long they linger. And you may have to go to Professional Counselors Boulevard just because you're still grieving the loss of a relationship that you thought was going to be forever. And so you can't just toss that to the side. That emotion is in there as well. I say always, and honestly, Brant, I don't even know if I'm right in saying this, but it's always what I push, which is build a life.
Oh, totally.
Build a life with your friends, build a life in your career.
Can I speak to that?
Yes.
Because when I look at Sherry, that's exactly what she's done. So she has all these other things happening.
Yeah.
If one of them falls through, she's not going to be crushed by any of it. I know that.
Yeah.
Except this show. Like
if this show.
Your identity teeters on this show.
But everything else. Yes. Is.
I mean, you can understand being a part of a show this good, but that would start to become an idol.
Right, of course, impact your self-esteem.
No, but you do. You have all these other things that you're engaged in. Your friends, your family, your causes, your drives, your convictions as somebody who's a follower of Jesus, to what it means to be a peacemaker. Like all of this is going on for Sherry. These are popping things. And it's really true. It's exactly what they were telling these young soccer players. You've got to have a life.
Yes.
You got to have other stuff going on so that it's not the only thing. And that is so true across the board with contentment.
As someone who's married, I'm sure needs things going on. Like it's a healthy place to be.
Yeah.
Build a life. And from what I have noticed from guy friends of mine and guys who are married, who have been married a long time, they don't want to walk into a situation where they're going to have to be 100% of this person's all.
No, and it's attractive that you're not.
Yeah.
Like it's obviously as a guy, you love a woman's attention. You want her to build you up and that kind of stuff. But the fact that you've got your own life going, your own interests, your own things,
at least gives you something to talk about.
It's really cool. I've got a lot of guy friends who are married and they brag about their wives being awesome, and they should, in the best way. I feel that way. That'll help you a lot, I think.
What your interests are, where you're
having momentum in other areas.
Yes, I remember when I was younger. I think I told this story before. When I was younger and struggling with some of these feelings, I remember going to a church, my brother's church in Philly, and the guy was preaching, and he read a scripture in the Old Testament, can't remember where it is, and part of it was honor the hoary head, which is God was telling the children of Israel, the people who were elderly in their congregation, so to speak, to honor them. And I remember how that hit me. And I remember thinking, okay, I'm not married. I don't have any kids. I'm doing okay career-wise. What's my responsibility here? And I remember hearing that scripture and saying, I will at least do that. So my mother will not want for anything, her sisters and her brother, for as much as they allow me. I will honor the hoary head. I will honor you know what I mean? The elderly. There's so much that can be done.
Right. The mission.
Yes.
Where you're playing a part in the body. And so then that really is a big part of it. Like just being a part of the body too, where it's mission focused, drawn together by mission. Like, what am I doing? So you got talents God has given you. Intelligence. I can tell you're a good writer. Yeah. And you're already I think you said you've been a believer the last couple of years, but you're very astute.
Still thoughtful, very thoughtful, yes.
So you got a lot going on, and a lot of people can benefit from the gifts that you bring to the table. So that stuff I think would be key.
Build a life, serve.
Yeah. I'm just out here. I mean, look at me now. I'm out here on the street with two ladies who are single. And it's a little awkward, I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we weren't expecting you to have a shirtless vest on.
Yeah.
You did that. We didn't ask you for
I've covered up in the meantime with the cloak. So, very cool Dilemma Street Dragons cloak.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah, you're awesome, Jenny. God bless you. Should we talk? No, I won't. There's that scene in The Great Divorce that I love from C.S. Lewis about the lady that didn't have, it's just so good.
Go ahead. You don't want to do it.
We'll find it sometime. You can look it up yourself. I don't feel like it.
It was encouraging to me when you said it.
This is a podcast. If they don't feel like it, they're not going to do it.
We're just not even going to go into it.
Everybody else would have had it all ready to go.
Would it be encouraging to you?
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, go. Go find it and figure it out.
How about we skip all that work and you just be encouraged? All right? All right? Words. And then now you...
Encouragement.
There you go.
United Faith Mortgage supports what we are doing here, and we are so thankful. They are a family business that's a direct lender. They can help with mortgages and refinances, including cash out refinances. And for every closed loan, United Faith Mortgage makes a donation to help heal kids in the name of Jesus through Cure International Children's Hospitals. United Faith Mortgage. If you want to find out more, including their story about being direct lenders, check out UnitedFaithMortgage.com.
United Mortgage Corp. NMLS number 1330. Equal housing lender.
Probably have to put this on the podcast.
Okay.
I'm guessing, but Disney's pushing the Avatar sequel back a year.
Uh-huh.
Avatar is really interesting to me.
Uh-huh.
The movie Avatar. Did you see it?
I did see it. I can't say that I remember a lot of it.
That is what's interesting.
Okay.
That's exactly what's
How
interesting.
unforgettable it was.
It's the most successful movie in the history of movies.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It made more money than any other movie. And it's like somebody dropped a bomb into a lake and it didn't even make a ripple. Like it just disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you never hear any. I've heard more people quote Napoleon Dynamite than I don't never hear anyone say, just like they said in Avatar. Ever. I've never heard anyone say that.
It's made no cultural impact whatsoever. I mean, Titanic was a huge movie.
Right.
And people always reference it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cultural touchdown.
Rose, the door, the song.
Yeah, like
King of the
should
World.
have made room for Jack, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, King of the World,
right.
A million things. But most blockbusters like that, they have some sort of ripple effects.
What do you attribute that to?
I don't know. Although when I watched it, I got frustrated.
Why?
Because I thought it was like a pastiche of other movies that was so predictable to me, because I saw Dances with Wolves meets The Mission.
Okay.
And it was so clear that they'd watched The Mission. And then at one point, which is this movie from the 80s, it's a incredible movie with Robert De Niro and Jeremy Irons. But they actually repeat a scene from The Mission that's supposed to be a surprise, but it wasn't a surprise to me because I'd seen The Mission, so I knew where this was going. Okay. It was like a guy's he's being held, he's tied up, they're gonna cut his throat, but no, actually they just cut the ropes and set him free. Like that's directly from The Mission, and I saw it coming.
Okay.
And I think there was just so little. It just said so little, besides just all like linking a bunch of cliches together.
I wasn't even interested enough to gauge that.
Yeah.
I just thought, well, those are blue people. We haven't seen that before. All right.
Let me guess. I think it's remarkable to realize just how little that movie has mattered.
True. I didn't even think about it enough to think about that.
Exactly. It just doesn't so Disney's going to push it back here. Okay.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I guess I can wait.
The Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.